Are about to start here in Texas. Round 3 of the MotoGP World Championship. Looks like a great start by Marquez on the outside.
Yeah, Marquez did get away really well. So did Rossi. Dani Pedrosa's coming around the outside.
Slow trying to ride around the outside of him. Zarco there as well. Fastest part of the circuit. Longest back straight in the Grand Prix schedule.
Yeah, the Ducati will have the top speed on the Yamaha, surely, as Lorenzo got it on the turn number 18. Pedrosa then leads the way from his teammate Marc Marquez. And it's Rossi Viñales who's finally shaken off the attention of Lorenzo. Zarco on the charge from 7th to 5th. Then it's Lorenzo
Crutchlow, Dovizioso just in behind Cal Crutchlow, former teammates at Ducati, as they come down towards turn 12 on the brakes.
Yeah, pretty much as you were for the last lap or so. All the early action
season for the championship leader.
Well, he's human after all. He was out a little bit wide then. I'm not sure if he maybe just caught a bump that caught him out, but it's game over for Maverick Viñales. There will be no 16 points for third, which will put him a couple of points ahead of Maverick Viñales at the top of the championship. And of course, the doors open again now for Marc Marquez and Dani Pedrosa after their mistakes in Argentina. Pretty much the same stage of the race at He was on the gas. You know what? I'm not sure if he was just a fraction wide, maybe caught a bump, or he just lost the rear.
Marquez in his sights, and I think Marc Marquez will try and make us in the move soon. Good battle going on between Crutchlow and Dovizioso.
Marquez is getting the board, Nick.
Yeah, they're telling him he's out. I wonder what... I don't know.
In third.
He's got the message anyway.
Yeah.
Marc Marquez, he's been told that Maverick Viñales is out of the race.
Yeah, they've got to tell him. They won't want Marquez taking any unnecessary risks, thinking that Maverick's coming through the pack.
Impatient, and let's be honest, he's not being pressured from behind at the moment by Valentino Rossi. And Zarco right with them. Just got a glimpse at the back there of Cal Crutchlow. Dovizioso should be there somewhere as well.
We come towards the end once that front tyre's wearing down.
Can't be a lot of fun having to watch the race and see you probably lose your World Championship lead.
Fastest lap to Zarco at 2:05.
Fastest lap of the race, and he's closing up on Valentino.
Relatively equal between them.
Yeah, I think you're right. In terms of braking abuse on that front tyre, it's a no contest in favour of Marc Marquez.
Zarco closes upon the brakes of Valentino Rossi at turn 11. There is Jack Miller, right row.
Rossi was out wide at the first corner. Great on board here, looking back side by side with Johan Zarco. Is Zarco going to have a look up the inside? He is, you know. This is brilliant by Zarco. Oh, he pushes Rossi off the circuit. Maybe a little bit rings with Valentino Rossi.
We ride momentarily with Dani Pedrosa. His last Grand Prix win came at Misano when he had an absolutely superb race, didn't he? When he took on the best and beat them quite comfortably. Turn 11 or turn 12 on the brakes. Over the rise they come. Down towards turn 11, yeah, it's as close as he's been in the race so far. The race down now towards 11, he comes up out of the slipstream and into the start and finish straight, turn 20. There'll be 13 laps to go when they cross the line. He's not quite as close as he was last time. Actually,
through number 12.
They're through turn 12, down towards 13 and 14, the two right-handers. There is Rossi, Zarco, Crutchlow, and just at the bottom of the pit.
Yeah, combination of bumps and trail braking there. The front end said no.
Andrea Dovizioso. Lorenzo fighting off Jack Miller. It's a good old battle for 7th place. Then we have Jonas Folger, Andrea Iannone, Petrucci Redding, Battista Barbara, Rabat.
Eyes on that front row start. I suppose we were denied the kind of epic showdown we'd hoped for between Viñales and Marquez after that early mistake for Maverick Viñales, put him out of the race at turn 18. You know, Rossi had really no option but to run off the track. What else could he have done? Dylan?
No, guys, sorry, just a quick word. Paul Espargaro back in the box. Obviously, the team's still analysing, but that belly pan was absolutely, well, there was a
terrific battle at the front between the two factory Hondas. Neither of them on the podium this season so far, and they are going like a real old dogfight at the front.
We haven't really seen this in
hard front, soft option rear. It could also be that the soft rear was just pushing the front way too much.
Disaster for Aprilia. Sam Lowe's down at turn 13, so both the Aprilia's elbows down. Next will be probably his shoulder on the ground for Marc Marquez. I got to say, my initial look at it, and we've seen it twice now, I think it's a very hard, wouldn't it almost be forgotten? But if he gets in amongst Marquez and Pedrosa, and then we have to start looking at 0.3 of a second, there will be a mighty big controversy. Marquez in 5th place, Cal Crutchlow, as we ride with him, is 7.5 laps to go here in Texas. It could be a familiar man at the front. Second, that decision is going to be queried by a lot of people.
Because he won't know, will he? Of course.
No, he won't.
8.99 last time around, he was 0.8 of a second quicker than Danny Pedrosa, so his lead is almost 2 seconds now.
This is an interesting situation, isn't it? Rossi is closing up on Danny Pedrosa all the time.
It's not very often
could be a late night here, couldn't it?
It's not very often you hear those phrases, and there's only half a second out of Pedrosa. He's as close to Danny Pedrosa as he's been for quite some time. Rossi just 0.3 of a second behind the Spanish rider.
0.3, that's got to...
So there's plenty at stake for these two. Cal Crutchlow's not going to want to be beaten by a rookie who's riding for his old team as well, is he?
That's right. Of course, they know all about Cal Crutchlow. They brought him into Grand Prix race. Oh! Ride him, cowboy.
Easy, Tiger. Blimey, you're taking too many risks when you've got an advantage of nearly 4 seconds, but that's what there.
That's Danny's team. That's Danny Pedrosa's team.
Danny Pedrosa. They're putting out a board saying that penalty, which I guess they're trying to communicate to him that Rossi's got some kind of
good place.
I suppose the counter argument could be:
is he going to get
Danny
bored?
Pedrosa maybe not. You know, will he need to take so many risks? Well, he's going to be more than 0.3 of a second faster than Danny Pedrosa over the line. This is crucial, absolutely pivotal. 2 laps coming up then for Valentino Rossi. Vital.
As to whether they should or not.
It's a hard decision, isn't it, Matt? It's a hard decision for them.
Well, you know, it's going to be the last lap when he comes over the line next time around. There is again confirmation of one of the major talking.
To rewrite the history books, chasing his 5th successive victory here at Austin in Texas.
Rossi's got second, unless he makes a massive mistake. He came over the line, got into the 204s. That's when he started to make that crucial break. He's only just in the last couple of laps dropped into the 206s. It's been another exodus in Texas. 1 corner left for the Spaniard.
It's the world champion making it 5 out of 5 here in Texas. His first podium finish. A minute now, Alvaro Bautista, Valentino Rossi, unaware of all the drama back in the pits. But Marc Marquez is back in business. His first Grand Prix.